Hello and welcome to Alive News. I am Tanti Azar. The headlines. Court rules on Binani'S suit seeking reversal of gubernatorial election declaration. Ebonyi Tribunal ordered to move to Abuja Appeal Court. On the foreign scene, Singapore adopts death penalty, executes citizen. On entertainment, Canadian actor who underwent 12 surgeries dies after complications. In sports, Manchester United ready to pay Hurricane £300,000 per week.
This is Alive TV.
And now the news in detail. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday threw out a lawsuit brought by Senator Aisha Dahiru Ahmed Binani, the All Progressives Congress candidate in the last governorship election in Adamawa State. The election in Adamawa State produced the incumbent governor, Ahmadu Fintiri, as winner. Recall that Senator Binani had filed the suit seeking a judicial review of the Independent National Electoral Commission's decision to reverse her initial announcement as the winner of the election by the state's resident electoral commissioner. During the court hearing on Wednesday, the plaintiff's legal counsel informed the court of the notice of discontinuance filed by the senator and asked the court to strike out the suit. However, Justice Inyang Eko decided to dismiss the case in his ruling. Meanwhile, the fleeing suspended resident electoral commissioner of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Hudu Yunusa Ari, has revealed why he controversially announced the Adamawa State governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Aisha Dahiru Binani, as the winner of the election. In a letter he sent to the Nigerian police and also copied the Director General of the State Security Service, SSS, National Security Advisor, NSA, and the Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The REC, who is in hiding, accused two national commissioners, Baba Bila and Abdullahi Zuru, who had been tasked to assist him with the supplementary election on March 15th, of secretly working with the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to rig the results. Yunusa Ari, a legal practitioner, said he belatedly uncovered that the INEC officials held secret meetings with Governor Ahmadu Fintiri at the Government House, Yola, at about 8:31 p.m. on Friday, the night before the election, where they perfected plans to change the collation officers and alter the election results. Away from that, the Ebonyi State Election Petition Tribunal has been ordered to immediately relocate to Federal Capital Territory in Abuja by the Chief Judge of the Court of Appeal, Monica Mensem. The directive has forced the shutdown of the Election Petition Tribunal office at the Ebonyi State Judiciary Headquarters in Abakaliki, as announced by the Secretary of the Tribunal, Henry Sekula, on Wednesday. All procedures relating to matters before the tribunal will continue in Abuja, according to Mr. Sekula. He said the Honorable Justice Monica Dongban Mensem, President Court of Appeal, PHCA, has, through the Deputy Chief Registrar Election Petition Tribunal, EPT, Headquarters Abuja, directed the relocation of EPT seating here to FCT Abuja. Therefore, in compliance with the HPCA directives, the petitioners, Council of Parties, and general public is hereby informed that the EPT seating in Abakaliki therefore ceased to operate in Abakaliki as at 26th of April 2023. Filing of processes, taking of proceedings, etc. shall henceforth continue at Abuja. While the reason for moving the tribunal to Abuja was not disclosed by Mr. Henry, he noted that Rivers State Election Petition Tribunal and that of another state were also affected. Now on the foreign scene. Ukrainian authorities are collecting digital information from battlefields and Ukrainian towns ravaged by the war since Russia invaded the country last February, says Alex Kobzanet, an FBI special agent who previously worked as a legal attaché for the agency in Ukraine. Ukraine is working with the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation and American companies to collect evidence of war crimes by Russians. That work includes looking into cell phone information, forensic analysis of DNA samples, as well as analysis of body parts collected off battlefields. The next step is working with national U.S. service providers and transferring that information obtaining subscriber information, obtaining geolocation information where possible, Kobzanat added. Still on foreign stories, Singapore on Wednesday executed a man convicted of drug trafficking. A representative for his family said despite pleas from his relatives and activists for clemency, Tangaraju Supaya 46 had been convicted for abetting the trafficking in 2013 of more than 1 kg, 2.2 pounds of cannabis, double the thresholds for the death penalty in the city-state, which is known for its tough laws on narcotics. Kokila Anamalai, a Singapore-based rights activist representing the family, confirmed Supaya had been executed by hanging after the president had rejected pleas for clemency on the eve of the execution. British billionaire Richard Branson, a well-known opponent of the death penalty, had said the verdict against Supaya did not meet standards for criminal conviction, as he was not near the drugs when he was arrested. The government, in response, said Branson was peddling falsehoods and disrespecting its justice system, adding that its court spent more than 3 years examining the case and Branson's claim was patently untrue. The United Nations Office for Human Rights had also called for Singapore not to proceed with the execution and to adopt a formal moratorium on executions for drug-related offences. And now in sports. Premier League giant Manchester United are reportedly willing to pay Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane £300,000 a week if he joins the Manchester-based club this summer. The fact that he had finished the Premier League season as the league's top scorer 3 times without winning any major title is believed to be propelling him to leave Spurs for a more competitive team that can help him win titles. Recall that 2 summers ago, Manchester City tried to sign him and the 29-year-old English international was willing to leave, but Spurs refused to release him even though City were willing to pay a then British transfer record fee of £100 million. But now, Manchester United seem to be the most serious club that wants to sign him this summer as Tottenham Hotspur continue to struggle to at least finish in the top 4. According to the Mirror, Harry Kane will be earning £300,000 every week at Manchester United if he agrees to leave Spurs for the Red Devils this summer. This means that he would be earning £100,000 more than his current deal at Spurs. If this is successful, Kane will be among Manchester United's highest earning players in the 2023-2024 season. Lastly, on entertainment story, a 22-year-old Canadian actor named Saint Von Colucci has died after undergoing surgeries to look like K-pop superband singer Jimin. The actor died at a South Korean hospital after suffering complications from the cosmetic procedures he had a few months ago. According to his publicist, Eric Blake, Von Colucci spent $220,000 on 12 plastic surgeries so he could play the K-pop star for U.S. streaming network. He went into surgery on Saturday night to remove implants from his jaw that he had put in November 2022. He developed an infection from the implants and due to complications, he had been intubated, but he died hours later. Eric Blake, who had been working with the young actor since March 2022, says it's very tragic and very unfortunate. He explained that Von Colucci, who stood 6 feet tall and weighed 182 pounds with dark blonde hair and blue eyes, was very insecure about his looks. Thanks for watching. Do have a great day ahead.